you invested $50 every week into the S&P 500 for 200 weeks, how much would you actually make? You could guess, but I actually did it. Let's get straight to what you care about, the profit. For the past 200 weeks, I've been investing $50 every single week into the S&P 500 ETF, VOO. No timing, no guessing, just consistency. That's $10,000 invested. Today, it was $14,176, which means I made $4,176 in profit, a 41.8% return. Now I know some people will say $4,000 over 4 years, that's it? But you're missing the point. This came from just $50 a week. No big lump sum, no crazy risk, just consistency. And here's where it gets really interesting. That $50 per week turned into $14,000 total. Now imagine doubling it, that's over $8,000 in profit. Triple it, even more. Same strategy, just scaled. And that's exactly why I chose $50 a week. Because most people can actually do it, and over time, it can turn into something meaningful. Now, why should you consider this strategy? First, most of us are not professionals working on Wall Street. Finding the next 10 bagger is extremely difficult for us. But putting your money into the top 500 companies through an index fund or ETF is simple. The trade-off is the annual return may not look very attractive, but that's okay. Consistently earning an average return can still generate solid profits over time. That's compounding. If you look at the historical performance of my portfolio, you'll notice the orange equity curve gradually pulling away from the blue cost basis. That's compounding in action. More importantly, this strategy requires no intensive research, no advanced financial knowledge, and no need to spend your valuable free time following the market. There's simply no strategy that's more straightforward than this. That's exactly why I started this series 200 weeks ago, to show that anyone can start from scratch with a small amount of money. As always, I'm attaching my full investing history since my last update. It's been a while, so there's quite a bit to go through. Feel free to pause if you want to take a closer look. And if you go back to all my previous videos, you'll find a record of every single weekly investment. I've tried to keep this series as transparent as possible, so you know this is a real portfolio that you can trust and use as a reference. If this strategy makes sense to you, feel free to join me on this journey. And if you are still not convinced, no worries, stick around and watch how this portfolio plays out over time. Either way, my goal is simple: help you find a strategy that actually works for you. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you in the next one.